Many of you that are watching this spend literally hours on Facebook. Why not take the time and the tools that you have in front of you to be able to be focused and to be able to go to work and see God move? God is wanting to move in power, and when you and I decide that we'll do something, God will work with us and confirm the word with signs following. This is how we're going to see this work. You and I together, what we're going to do is post on our walls that we're praying for the sick. What I've been doing is I've been putting on, it says, if anybody needs a miracle in their body, I'm praying for people right now on Facebook, meet me in chat. If you will do that and start praying for people, you're going to start seeing the power of God fall, and you're going to see miracles in... Here's how it works. Now, when I get on there and I post that on there, it's just like going fishing. And you take the lure, which is the post and the reading on the post, and you cast it out into the water, and you start reeling, and you're waiting for a bite. And the bite is when somebody comes in and says, I need a healing, Roger, or I need a healing in my body, I need this or that. And you'll ask them, what is it? And the way I usually do it, I'll say, are you in pain? I like to start with pain first, because when you see somebody healed of pain, you see something is going on in their body. Not everybody has pain, but if they do have pain, I'd like to ask people that. So what I'll do is when they say yes, for an example, I have arthritis in their body, and I said, are you in pain? They'll say, yeah. So what I'll do, I said, Lord, touch this person right now by your mighty power and heal them. And I'll make that little short sentence, and I'll send that. And then I might type another little sentence or something like that and send it. Then I'll ask them, I said, is anything going on? And a lot of times you'll find out as soon as you start praying, God starts moving. What I found out, if you go into a big long discussion or a dialogue with somebody, I usually never see them healed. What happens, it usually starts taking place real fast. So I'll pray that with them. I'll say, how you feeling? And they'll start communicating backwards and forwards. And that's how you start seeing. Okay, if you're praying for somebody and it seems like nothing is happening, don't worry about it. Don't go into big details. Don't go into asking people all kind of big questions or anything like that. Just keep it extremely simple. And if they're not feeling anything going on right to that moment, remember in Mark 16 it says they shall lay hands on the sick and they shall recover. Miracles are instant, but a healing involves time, supernatural time. There's a time element involved. So you pray for them and they may wake up tomorrow morning absolutely. You're praying for them, you know, just ask them what's happening. Sometimes they'll feel fire, or they'll feel tingling, or they feel this or that going on. So while that's taking place, just encourage the people, have them to relax. I have noticed when I'm praying for somebody and they start communicating a whole lot backwards and forwards with me, I very rarely ever see them healed. So what I want people to do is when I'm praying for them, I just want them to sit there and relax and not be going to all these formulas of receiving healing and all that kind of stuff. I want them just to sit there and relax as I pray for them as they read the chat. You're going to see God move in power. Now, I want you to be very patient when you're doing this. When you first begin, you may not have a lot of people come to you. You might do it the first night and nobody will come. Just be patient and press into what God is doing here. Just put your post out there and just kind of sort of wait. And something that I have found also is when you put a post about every 15 to 20 minutes, maybe something like that, all depends how busy you are, repost it, because what happens, it gets buried down the line and people don't see it as easy. So if you'll repost it every few minutes, just copy and paste it and put it back on there. And what happens, it stays at the top of the news feed and all that, and people will see it and they'll come. Believe me, there is a lot of hungry, hurting people out there right now. And something that you need to do is you need to expand your friends list. The more friends you have, the better opportunity you have to reach more people. I mean, it's very obvious. But if you have 40, 50, 100 or something friends, you're going to find out that they may only be a certain percentage of those people that are actually online at any given time. There's a lot of people on Facebook that never get on there anymore. So you need to expand your friends. They'll come, and when people start hearing what's going on, they'll start friending you. And what I want you to do is encourage people when they get healed, is for them to post a testimony on your wall what took place. That way, that testimony is there for everybody there to read it, and have them to place it on your wall and on their wall as well. That way there's more people that are seeing this. And you'll see God move in power. Don't worry. And also remember this, not everybody reading that is born again or saved. And when somebody gets healed, it is very good right time, right at that very moment, to lead them to the Lord. So be very sensitive to that as well. Very patient. Spend time on there doing this. Set aside a time. Maybe it's 15, 20, 30 minutes, hour, 2 hours. But what will happen, go ahead. You're going to be on there. Most of you guys are on there all the time anyway. So go ahead and set aside a time, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, 45 minutes or whatever, just to be praying for the sick. And what will happen is when you start seeing the miracles, you're going to start getting really hooked, because you're seeing the kingdom of God demonstrated. And there's going to be great joy. There's going to be a lot of people healed, sickness and disease, and you just have a real good time.